Close it up. Close it up.
School. 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 School.
Tell me. Okay. Hold on. I'll get to that. Okay. Good. All right. So I've had the best week. Learned so much. Growing in my own ability. Only one person answered the question. Okay. Okay. Some of you just put. You love the simple words. Good, great, productive. Okay. Very well. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Hmm. I want to bring us to certain reminders before we get into money minutes. Um, just a reminder, life is a program. Life is a program. Every program needs a code, a set of code, a set of instructions. Every program needs a programmer. Then every program needs a user. I may not have said this before, but I think this analogy is going to give you a perspective to what's really happening with our lives. It's either you are a piece of the program or you are the programmer following the instruction of a program to create a product for an end user. I'll say it again. It's either you're stuck in a program or you're piece or part of a program, or you are a programmer following an instruction, a set of codes. You're coding a program. And what's the purpose of a program or coding a program? Is to create a perfect product for the end user experience. True or true? There's a deep wisdom I am sharing with you right now. The beautiful thing about success is a simple shift of consciousness from either being a part of a program or stuck in a program or a piece of a program to the consciousness that you are a programmer. And every programmer needs a set of instructions to program a perfect product for an end user. You get better in life when the purpose of your programming is to create an experience for an end use that is not yourself. The people who have created the best products in life are the wealthy people because this was their consciousness. Creators are the rich and wealthy. Users and spenders are the poor and middle class. So there's actually a class you have to get into for you to get to what it is you truly want financially. There's a class. Okay, what I do most times is help people understand the program, the instruction of the program, but the purpose and also the purpose of the program. But most importantly, the awareness of the programmer. So, Kenry, summarize. Many of you are stuck in the program, trying to. So, this is what a lot of people do in life, and this is why they are stuck, never realizing they are growing backwards or growing secular because you're trying to make the phase of the program an experience that is not yours, that is not supposed to be yours. You're trying to enjoy, you're trying to be comfortable, you're trying to create an experience for yourself, not realizing the purpose of every phase of every program, all right, is to follow an instruction and create a. See, this is how wealth is created. This is how stability of financial growth for generations is created. Understanding that you are giving a lifetime. Understand this, okay? You're giving a lifetime. You probably have 60 years of productivity. 20 years is to learn, to establish, okay? 20 years is to actually, get into process of practice, then 20 years is to consolidate, all right? Then after that, you transfer. Okay, at age 60, you should be on transfer. You're transferring wealth to the other generation, to your young ones. You're transferring, you're retired, you're transferring. But what a lot of people don't do, okay, they don't understand that the first 20 years is for you to get experience of instructions, for you to practice for the next 20 years, for you to consolidate for the next 20 years. It's a program. You have been programmed in life in such a way. If you do not fit in the narrative of this program, not only you will suffer, those that are going to take the baton after you, they will suffer because you didn't take your place. So it's going to be, when you have a backlog of inactivity, all right, because someone transferred it to you. What you're doing right now is there's been a transfer. What you're going to do, you're going to transfer. There's always a transfer at 60. Are you guys following? Sometimes it's not really just about the trading. Do you know what you're doing? Are you aware about this paradigm control, life control? Are you aware? Are you conscious of the essence of life beyond your actions? Your actions are a tool to establish your essence, and if you do not, it's not about the market. It's about truly what you want. And if what you want, you're not in control of it. What I do sometimes, I just try to bring a consciousness that it is not really what I am doing, it is who I am becoming. It is who I'm becoming. Am I becoming a better version of myself? You see me pray that prayer every day. We open our heart and our mind to become better, to learn, to get insight, to become better versions of ourselves. Your better version will create your better reality, not your actions, not your intentions, not your works, not what you do, who you become. The more you become conscious and aware of essence, the more your attitude, your programs, your actions follow in line. You would see, break it down a little bit, Kenry. You see the wisdom and the adage. It look like a wisdom. It look like a parable. You look at what I just said in a couple of minutes ago about programmer. It's simple. For those of you that are in tech, your computer science, or you are into computer science, you're into programming, like engineering, you'd understand something about what I said. Okay. A programmer is needed to create an end use product for user experience. It is life. It's just like creation. What it means for us here is, are we in a program of trading, or we're using trading as a script to program our finances. Many of you are stuck in the experience of trading. You're stuck. You're getting more into the experience of trading, how trading works, how to get better as a trader. You are more focused on the trading experience, not understanding that this is a phase in your life, all right, that you're programmed, you're using trading to program your finances. But the phase of programming your finances, there has to be something that goes beyond you that is going to equal wealth. I may not go deep into that, but I just want you to be aware. Okay. What you're going to transfer tomorrow is not the money you made, it's the product you created. I repeat that. What you're going to transfer, there's always a wealth transfer. There's a transfer of wealth. You're going to transfer this button. This horse, a lot of people say hustle, hustle. This hustle, this race, do you know you're going to transfer it? Okay. There's going to be a transfer. It's just that a lot of people don't have something to transfer. There has to be a transfer. It's scriptural. It's so essential that it's scriptural. It was given us to note scripturally. A good parent, finish it. A good father or parent. You guys type it on the chat. Okay. I know you guys know. What I'm just doing is I'm bringing you guys in line of the consciousness of essence so that you can get into principle to understand strategies and tactics. Okay. A good parent, there's a quality of a good parent. They are the one that run the race. Okay. Where they take their youthful time to program something they can transfer. That right, they will leave inheritance for not just yourself. If you make a lot of money, you have it for yourself. But if that ease of wealth cannot be transferred today, right about now, I need you guys to understand something. Everything that I am doing, the sacrifices that I'm paying, okay, it is a lot on me because someone didn't do it for me. But guess what? I'm intentional to making sure that that course, that lineage is broken. So I'm doing it so that my kids will have leverage. But not only them, it has been extended. So people that are not even my kids, that are the ones that I'm going to bring forth. There's a level of settlement, even at before 10, I've done something that they could use to not just help themselves, and I'm still doing. So they will never have the experience that I have, but they would have a mental fortitude of management and growth. So I'm instilling more of a productive manager, all right, developer, because why? That is what is required for the resources they already have. So would you say that is a transfer? I did not, there was nothing left for me to manage. They did not leave anything for me to manage. They transferred me nothing. So I became the hustler to create the resources. But one mistake I evaded was I was conscious of the world after me. What am I going to? I've experienced it. It was hard. Okay. A lot of people, I'm grateful for my parents, what they did, what they know, the foundation they gave to me. I'm grateful. But there were pieces and puzzles that I saw that was missing of what they didn't know. Okay. And that I am grateful that I'm aware. And today I feel in the space that my children cannot see those pieces and puzzles missing. So they become better. See, there's a transfer, all right? They become better version in finances, wisdom, knowledge, impact in society. They become better version. Okay, I was a version, but they are better version because why? I've transferred. I was aware enough to transfer. I wasn't just someone who wants to experience money because I know that I have a lifetime and there's a world continuation after me. I wanted transfer. And it's not the accumulation of money you will transfer. There are rich people today who build houses who have things, but their children are suffering today because why? They didn't transfer wealth. They thought they earned money, they can transfer money. How many of you know that? All right. You build a few house, your children grows, they sell the property, but they are empty and poor. You transfer nothing to them. You thought you transferred money, you build a house. They sold the house, and because nothing was transferred to them, they still were struggling just like you struggled. Do you think that's transfer? That's good transfer. But you earn a lot of money. All the cars you're buying today, they're going to sell it tomorrow. The wisdom in my conversation is everything you do today, you're building something, or you're going to be stuck in a building plan that has no destination. Okay, a destination is needed, a driver is needed, a vehicle is needed. Okay, is either you're going to be stuck in the vehicle if you do not have a good driver and you do not have a drive in yourself, that destination you won't get that. Okay, it's the same thing about the programmer, the process, and the product. Okay, don't just be stuck in the process, be the programmer. Everything you're doing intentionally today is not just about today. So why does that affect your trading? Every knowledge I pass to you is an instrument for you to program your trading to become essential in creating wealth, not gambling into money. Okay, don't see the market. This is how a lot of people see the market, and that's why their experiences are the same. Don't see this market as something you need to make money from today. That's the mistake a lot of people are doing. They are opportunists. They want to just make money today. You see, you just want, how can I use this market to elevate my tomorrow, to affect my kids, to affect my finances? That's how a programmer thinks. So everything you do is intentional. The experiences you have is learnable. Okay, you have a foundation and structure for learning. If you do that for yourself, you'll be different from many. Many may be in a rush. You're not in a rush because why? A programmer takes time, takes instructions, and they create a product. Someone who creates product and someone who's using a product, the user experience is different. Am I making sense? Let me know in chat. Today's Friday. You guys know today's Friday. Today's Friday is majorly for what? Accountability, right? Review. I'm starting the process of reviewing. I'm reviewing you. So when I ask you a question, I know an answer, okay, that is productive. If you have a productive week, I will get the answer of your productive week. But many of you just have experiences, so you cannot, the only definition for your experiences is good. It's a beautiful week. Yeah, it was great. It's empty. Okay. So your week should have an experience that has been building from Monday. You're learning something, you're realizing something, you're seeing a challenge. Okay. It's not the experience of wins. And if you came in here, I made money this week, and you did not actually learn, you didn't grow anything this week. What did you notice about the market that you never had? Was it documented? Was there an accountability to it? The person who's conscious of their experience, and because the only way you're going to get better tomorrow, you're going to get better next week is when you review your past. If your past cannot be documented, and the only document you have in your past is a feeling that it was great, that it was good, guess what? That feeling will not be there next week if you start with a bad experience. True or true? You cannot learn from a feeling. You learn from statistics. So as you're trading, document your trading experience. What caused the feeling of bad? What caused the feeling? Can you attest to that feeling of bad or feeling of good? What caused it? What did you do better? What did you do right and the experiences was bad? Okay, if you begin to document it, you're going to learn better next week. You're going to find that. Let me tell you what is going to happen. If you listen to what I'm saying this morning, this Friday, if I ask you this question next Friday, the chat is going to be filled with something. It means you have become a programmer than someone who's just experiencing a program. The big gains trading community is not for you to come and experience good trading. Yes, you can, but there's an opportunity for you to come and become a good trader. Are they two different experiences? Let me know in chat. Hmm? I'll guide you in the right direction. You can come in here and experience good trading, or you can come in here and become a good trader. Are they different experiences? But are they the same platform? What is the difference? What makes the different experience? The consciousness of the person who comes in. So if I don't guide your consciousness, by default, everybody wants to have an experience that is good. Not many people want to create good experiences. Are you guys following? So here in this group, I give you an opportunity to create good experiences as well as to enjoy good experiences. The programmer is the one who wants to create. Likewise, the producer. I don't know the name to call the one who wants to experience. Is the end user. So the question you want to ask yourself, are you supposed to be the end user when you're not wealthy yet? Okay. These are food for thought. I always like dropping them. Okay. This is one of the reasons I said I was going to do session today. I've done more than 3 sessions this week, right? So I was supposed to do 2 sessions, but I've done some sessions are bonuses. And when I have my bonus session, I'm intentional about telling you something. You see that I didn't close the meeting because why? It's a bonus call. Okay. So we have the next couple of minutes to jump into. So does any one of you Okay, I think you guys, I'll give you the weekend to figure out how you can be someone who, when I ask, how's your week, you could have something in accountability for me. I'll give you guys the wisdom of this. I'll give you guys the benefit of this week to get into that. You'll ask yourself, how can I should be someone, all right, who I've been given do you know I've left you guys with raw resource, everyday raw resource, okay, to navigate trading from basic level, okay. God bless me. I'm going to give you guys something this today. Guide a concept. Okay. Basic is going to be basic level. Then we have intermediate and advanced level. That is simplified. We have a strategy that works almost every day. Okay. Then we also have ideas we cumulatively just take together, we strengthen us. And then we have a community that inspires and awakes that we're not alone. How many of you feel being in this group, you don't feel alone? You now feel like you have supporters, people to encourage your growth process. That's more powerful than myself. The community you have, do you guys know that is more powerful than the coach you have? All right. I know you guys will disagree, but I'm telling you, the energy of a community is more influential than the energy of a coach. Your environment is more powerful than your governor and your president. Do you guys know that? It's almost to say, it's almost to say this. The environment, okay? If you go to there are places of worship you will go to, just getting into that environment, you are in receiving mode. Even if it's a Sunday school you experience from a Sunday school teacher, you've already been blessed by the environment. Are you guys with me? Are you guys flowing with me? Okay. So this is one of the secret I noticed when I came into trading, to prioritize creating an environment. And if you see my affirmation, the affirmation that I've given to you guys, all right, there is a part of it. I'm creating a happy environment. It's part of my affirmation because I saw its power. So in the environment, my focus is more in the environment, serving and creating an environment of success, of energy, transfer, okay? So that that which I have could pass. Your environment can stop your message, can stop your learning, can make it slow. It's, so I'm creating a healthy environment. It's a hard thing to do, but God is helping me. And you guys are helping as well. So I appreciate every one of you that is showing up with high energy, every one of you that is communicating, that is being accountable. You're creating an environment for other people to learn. I don't need to teach everything, but when people see you just do the simple things, all right, it encourages them more to do them without even me giving an instruction. Do you understand? So build that environment that influences others. That's one of the things that I have observed that is growing, that I am growing in. And I want to say congratulations to all. Do you guys have any questions for me in learning? Do you guys have any question? The big challenges you guys are going to experience in this phase of programming, all right, because everyone goes through this phase, is contentment. I'm gonna write that down. All right. To be contented, to be in a state of contempt is a discipline. It's a blessing. A moment, please. So this is going to affect, you know why a lot of people cannot practice proper risk management well? Okay. Because they've not been able to discipline themselves to be contented with progress rather than, what I call it, there's a word, I don't want to use money. Maybe let me keep it P. A prosperity. No, that's too big. Okay, but let me make it lame. The act of being content has a challenge when you have a money value rather than a progress value. Are you guys with me? So you can't deal with trading progress or growth if you have not dealt with your money value. What if your money value isn't tamed? It's going to affect your progress value. It's going to affect your growth value. Ken, what does that mean? Some of you, right, by default, okay, your money values are heightened. You're mentally poor because you're physically lacking. So your money values are heightened. The act of inflation has affected your core. The way you think about money has been but what's the word? Has been conditioned negatively. So your first priority is tilted toward aiming at money value. You want to gain money. Money becomes your God. Money becomes your every bit of the emotions. You are dragged by the attention of prioritizing money, all right, more than process or progress. Okay. So you see that part of you is the first shift that you have to make mentally. And if you could do it over a period of time, listen to this. I don't need to trade with you guys today. If I will, I will. But if you guys can listen to this, then you'll be a better version of yourself next week. It's not by making the prayers, having the consciousness and instructions to do it. Okay. Some of you have become good traders, but your experiences of progress is not as good as you know how to trade. True or true? Are we together? And there is something you need that's going to help your knowledge of good trading affect your person and experience, okay, of good trading. Okay. And trust me, it's universal. It's a universal rule. If you pass the rule, you get the product. I'm just trying to give you guys, it's individuals, but I'm picking things that are generic. It affects almost everyone. It's the money value that you have placed in yourself. Some of you, you think you are poor. You think you lack on bills. You think. Now, I'm using the word think because everything that affects you on the physical affects your thoughts. And if it becomes a thinking, it becomes a reality. So not until you change your thinking, you can't change the reality. Nothing you do in trading can ever affect your reality if it does not affect your thought. You first have to affect your thought. So bring the thought into the market. And the only way I do that is, see, when I say things, many of you think Cambridge is just talking. But what I am doing is I'm building template of wisdom you can operate on. Okay. I have been poor. See, guys, I've been broke many times in my life. So I understand the money value I'm talking about. Okay. Now, many of you cannot directly approach what I'm saying right now, but I need you to experience it so that you can take it in. Okay. How you feel affects the market. I had a bad week. I had one of the in trading, I had one of the worst experience in trading last week and the week before. It was crazy. If I show you my account, boom, you'll be shocked. This same person who's calling the trades, you'll be shocked. You know, I'm as transparent as everyone. So everything I'm saying from experience. It has nothing to do with your knowledge. Your decisions of what you would trade is inspired not with or for or the money, the knowledge you have or the instructions you've even given to yourself is inspired by your state of feeling. You guys don't know that. So when I say these things, when I do most of this talking, many of you don't know I'm building you guys. I'm telling you something. It may be futuristic for some of you. Some of you may already be experiencing it, but you don't know the cause effect. See, you can have a good setup, but the decision to get in on that setup can be delayed or can be changed based on how you felt before the setup. I cannot explain. If I show you my chart, my trading account, and my wife was looking at my trading account. You know, when I said something. Was it here or was it in the general group? I said, my wife asked me a question and I almost shed tears. Did I, was it to the general, was it to all of you? Was it a personal class or, because we do review. She's my accountability partner. You know, she saw my account and she said something that touched my core. It pierced my core. And it made me, I felt a burden that I wish I can explain this to her. But it also made me realize something. And I came out and I poured, that experience on you guys. And I'm still doing that today. This is to tell you, all right, it's not about what you know. What is really affecting your trading is not what you know, it's who you are every day. Okay, so over the last, something has happened in my space over the last would I say 3, 4 weeks. It got to me, this is external outside of trading, it got to me, all right, 2, 3 weeks ago. Okay, and I saw its effect in the market. And when I really looked at it, I couldn't explain that I was the one that did those trading. There was no logical explanation that I did those trading. Yes, we had one bad week, but the week before that, now we had one bad week, but if I had if it's the experience of a bad week, like when I say bad week, not all trades were bad, but if I followed it wasn't supposed to be bad. I'd lose some, I'd win some. Okay. The bad week is compared to our previous week. But the bad week, when I say bad week, I've never had a week that all my trade was lost. I did not win one trade. But guess what? The trade I called on the session, they hit TP, but I didn't hit TP. Like, even till now, I looked a couple of days, I looked at it again. Now it's all blue, it's all better now. Okay. But I looked at it. How? I was tracing the account. I was tracing the trades. I administered this trade. I said break even. When we hit TP, do you know that I followed none of my narratives? And I wasn't intentionally doing it, fam. But every decision that I made in trading was influenced by the emotions I was going through. And the outcome was to be a result of that emotion. So your fingers knows a losing trade. It has memory of a losing trade. Your fingers, your actions have memory of what's to happen to you. And it is controlled by your emotion. So we can, that's why we'll be in a binary amplifies it more. We'll be in a session. I would say buy now. And every part of you who knows how to trade, who knows what buy is asking, is it okay to enter now? You're delaying. And when you now made the decision to enter, you rather than click 4 or 5 minutes, you click 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, the trade loses and we all win at 5 minutes. And you just ask yourself, but I know what 5 minutes is. Why didn't I just, you see those things, they happen so that you would have a bad experience because you are in a bad state. Are you guys getting what I'm saying right now? I know this is a little bit secondary for some of you. This is to tell you, when I say be the programmer, be intentional about your life, your feelings, your emotions. And the reason I brought this out is, now imagine I am rich. If someone like me can go through emotional things and it affects the little things about my experience, imagine someone who is devalued monetarily. What is the state, or what is your film, the films you're giving out to the universe every day that will go and collect the things you will become? Forget what you know. Forget what you know. Forget what I teach you. If you do not change your money value mentally, it would affect your decisions that are in the direction of money. So first, change your money value. So there's a hack I use that I learned to change money values. It is okay. You may be, people are earning less. It can affect you. You don't have enough money in your bank account. People are trading with hundreds of accounts, but you're trading with tens. That can affect you. Okay. Your bills are bigger than you. That can affect you. Okay. Your loan, rent, you have kids, you have bills. Like, yeah, that can affect you. But guess what? Let me tell you one truth. That has happened already. You can't do anything about it. No matter how you think about it, no matter how you focus on it, you can't do anything about how your finances are right now. You can't change it. Thinking about it will not help you. Okay? Align affect, nothing can happen. It has already happened. You're broke, you're broke. You're behind, you're behind. Okay? And if you keep thinking on that, you keep becoming that. So one of the things I told myself is, everybody has a transportation system to what they can become. It's called a belief system. I believe that if I do this thing, if I can see a reality of what I can do that can help me get $1,000 monthly, and I see its feasibility, workability, I could buy that into my feeling. And I could say, this is the process of my next. So time is required. So I say, oh, over the next 3 months, over the next 3 years, over the next 1 year, I am committed to doing this thing, because why? There is a rebate if I do this thing. That becomes my attraction. Give up the life, give up the pain, give up the pressure. Just focus on the process. So I tell myself, like I told you guys yesterday, okay, now I've given you guys a blueprint to $100,000. Something you can do in a month or two. Okay, if you're aggressive. But I told you 2 years so you can become the person who earns it, not someone who gets it, who experiences it. Okay, so I love the feeling, and my life will be different. I won't be back on rent anymore. Okay, if I'm earning $10,000, $15,000 a month. Okay, and I need the 2 years of my life to invest in it. So I focus on. I can go through the pain, okay, of behind in rent or whatsoever bills, the shame. I can go over the next 2 years because I know in the next 2 years that will not be a factor anymore. You know what I just happened in a transaction? I've done a transaction in my mind. I've made a decision. I'm willing to go through that pain to become the person who's going to create this product. Everything that my money value just shifted. I gave up that to get this. It just shifted. And this is what happens. I'm not going to get into the market to attack what will pay my bills, to just get money to pay my, no. I'm going to be focused in the market or in the process to become. So if I earn $10,000, if I earn $10, and that is my process value, I would appreciate it rather than I want to earn $100 or $1,000. You see, this transaction has to happen in your mind before you make the decisions to trade. So when I trade, I have $1,000 and I'm doing $10, $20. That's 2%. If my goal is 2%, I appreciate the process rather than, oh, what am I going to use $20 to do today? Your money value has affected today. I'm not trading for today. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? I am not trading for today. I am not trading to pay my bills today because why? I can't pay my bills with trading today. That's not the deal with trading. I am trading because I'm programming a financial raise for the next me in the next 1 or 2 years. So I focus on the process of production more than the experience of a producer. Am I making sense? So my money value now affects my resolve, my discipline, because now I appreciate 2%, okay, more than $2 or $20 or $200. Are you guys seeing how it's playing now? Not until you have this mental resolve, you will keep trading. You hit 2%, but you kept trading because 2% wasn't enough. That was because of your money value has not been what? Taken care of. It's not enough for you because you have a lack mentality. You're not process oriented. Okay, you see people making $2,000, it appeals to you. So you think, okay, I need to come in and make $2,000. But you don't even know what these people who are making $2,000 have. Okay, someone puts 20,000 or $10,000 in an account and it's making $2,000. To you, oh, that's 20%. So you think, oh, 20% appeals to you. You don't know that that person who puts $10,000, okay, has $100,000 they can spare and fund, but you don't. You're not of the same money value, but you are emulating and copying them because why? Your money value it's disoriented. Am I speaking to someone? Are you guys hearing me? Not until you stop the mirror of what inspires your attitudes. You need to stop the hype. Many people hype sells to you because you are in a position where it's like it has to sell to you because that's the only option. That's what you want. No, that's really not what you want. I want a process. Okay. I love to make $1,000, but I want to know the person who's making $1,000. Who is he? Now there are gamblers who are doing it right. Do you guys know that? Some people have figured out how to gamble. But why should this sell to me? Because I don't want to gamble. I want to create a future. Okay, so you can either choose gambling yourself. There are people who put $100. You see it on TikTok, you see it on YouTube, and they flip it to $1,000. And the truth is, it's going to appeal to you if you're not mentally programmed. That you are not, if you're someone who lacks and want to get into the speed, things like that will sell to you, and things like that don't have a process. I have traders that don't trade with process and they're making money. They don't trade with process. I have them. They don't trade the process. They just know how to gamble and risk. I have bad scalpers, mad scalpers in this industry. like crazy scalpers. Do you understand? They know how to. But guess what? I figured out one thing. These people that I say I have, okay, I was thinking something yesterday, but I told myself, Kendrick, don't even think about it. Stop. Okay. These people I have, I realized something that they have that made them good in what they do. All right. So I have a friend, he flips money and he shows me how he flips money. And when he loses crazily, but when he wins crazily. What is his advantage and leverage? Okay, is he knows how to withdraw, pull out, pull in. Okay. But when he loses, this is someone who can actually lose maybe 100, 210, $300, $300,000. Okay. But when he makes money, he can make crazy amount of money. All right. But he can have losing streak. Now, it is easy to say they will come out and they show you what they are winning. All right. But they are not showing you what they are losing. But that is not even my interest when people like such things. My interest is when he loses, he comes back to fund. He has what it takes to come back. Okay. But many of you who like that, when you lose what you have, do you have money to come back? And when you lose like five, imagine you put $1,000, you want to flip it to $10,000, you lose like 5 times. Do you have that $5,000 to flip? And when he gets it right once, he gains like $15,000, $20,000. He has the risk leverage to practice gambling. So even gambling requires risk leverage. Am I correct? You guys agree with me? I'm saying some truth. Like I'm just focused on saying some truth. When the time gets to 10 o'clock, we switch. Let's see if the market will pay us money in minutes. But are you guys enjoying what I'm sharing with you? My goal is to disengage you from every thought. No, well, it's not really to disengage you, but to point you in the right direction. Gambling is feasible in trading. In fact, if you are smart, I'm someone who I can teach you how to gamble. I know how to gamble, I just don't do it. It's not part of my program. Okay. I don't know how to gamble. Every time I want to do it, I think of Kenny. I think of Kendrick. I think of my family. It's like I'm sowing a bad seed to them. That's how I think. Because I connect all of my doings and activities, all right, to transfer. Whatever I'm doing, they would do. So when I see me doing something I don't want them to do, I halt. Come, this is not part of your life. It has to be attached to something that is not you. All right. So I don't like to do certain things, not because I'm not good at them. I'm one of the best scalpers in the market. Binary should tell you that. Okay. These things for trading binary, I can actually switch it to Forex and it's scalping. Just get to 10 pips. All right. Risk. 1, 2, 3. Boom, we are out. Most trades they do. I know it. I see it. Do you know that there's certain time in 3 weeks ago, I decided to scalp gold, and guess what? I was mad. I was crazy. That was 4 weeks ago. Yeah, it was sweet. 1 minute. I analyzed the 15 minutes trade in 1 minute, just like I do in binary. And guess what? It was sweet. I just would change of character. I can teach you guys strategies, and it was sweet. But everything about it was strange. There was no foundation. The why they didn't connect to me. All right. And I had to say, I said, no, I can't be. But one of the things that even made me, oh, no, 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 no. I had to wait for the market to play out. For me to sit and wait for the market to play out, that's a disease for me. Okay. But these are strategies. They work. Some people are good at it, but I'm not good at it because I've understood my process. The most important thing is understand your process to growth and grow with it. Forget the ASOS. You will make a lot of money in trading within a short period of time if you take a long period of time to put in the work and process. Does that make sense? All right. Did you guys get my graph this morning? Just money conversation, person conversation, the transfer of knowledgeable essence. If you focus on essence, you would understand principles. And if you work on principles, you will use strategies and tactics to get to your destined goal. Trading is easy, actually. Okay, it's just the person who becomes a trader that is difficult. And one of the things I do is to help you understand the person you are becoming as a trader. Okay, it's not the experience that is bad. It's you that is creating that experience. So change the creator mode, the programmer, the program mode. The program is actually simple. It follows the program. All right. Any question? Have you guys set up your binary account? How many of you are ready to trade binary? For those of you who don't have binary account, you should set up your binary account. For me, I think everybody should trade binary. You know why? Ask me why. If you do not get on board with binary, you will miss me in the next coming month. All right. In the next coming month, somewhere next month, you will miss me. Because in the logic and phase of our launch, okay, binary is what's going to be the only live product, okay? It's going to be binary option, HFX. I want to grow the community of money in minutes large. It's the first intention over the next 6 months. I want people to leverage to earn money and be exposed. So everybody's being exposed to this community and they're going to get a foundation for building wealth. But I want to solve the problem of money is a distraction by allowing people to earn money in minutes, simply just copy and paste. Then learning comes as what I call an automated form. I'm creating the right approach for people to learn. And one of the challenges I see is people don't know how to put in the pressure of work and manage their life. So it's easy for them to just copy to earn. And that eases the process of learning when there is a proof of earning. And binary is the fastest way to do that. Forex, you have to apply yourself. It's technical. It takes knowledge and craft. It takes management. You have to manage your finances. It takes a lot to assimilate and grow Forex. Binary is seamless, simple. Just fund the account, verify, put there. When we come in, the only commitment you have is coming. Pay attention. When we say buy, you buy. When we say sell, you sell. And guess what? You earn, okay, within the timeline you spend. So that way you're getting used, and as you're doing that, you're getting used to the form of learning. You're actually learning because binary is also marketing site. Okay, you're learning it. You don't have to try to learn it. By exposing yourself, you would learn it. Okay, and now that gives you an exposure to gain insight in our forex. So what I'll be doing in forex, okay, majorly is create courses, okay, already created, okay, that can help you learn on your own, okay, understand, copy and paste, and now do it on your own in forex, because I'll be giving ideas. Okay, these ideas that I'm sharing with you live, okay, I'll be sharing these ideas. Okay, you'll be having access to ideas, trade ideas, but most importantly, now we're going to be having direct signals. So I'm taking this phase of the year to show you how I am getting my signals. Okay, so most of you are going to be pro in understanding market insight, but the babies who come in, all right, will take these signals as direct trade signals. They are going to come in the format of entry, stop loss, pending orders, the way a baby trader can take them. Okay. But those who have learned, who want to learn, we see my marketing. So there will be a place for market insight, okay, chart ideas, and I'm going to put the note, what I'm looking at for those who have grown. But for the baby traders, they would take them in signals. So there's going to be signals. You don't need, you're going to have a lot of signals. All right. Then binary is going to be a lot of earning. Then we're going to now move into live mentorship trading for those who now want to go pro in trading. What do you guys think? All right. It's going to be a beautiful product experience for every category of trader. But my goal is giving you that experience of earning while you learn. Okay. So if you don't want to miss my live, I mean, the console binary, we're going to be having like 3 sessions. All right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. And the beautiful thing about binary, the HFX part, is I cannot be in this market and I will not look in Forex. So this thing we're doing is going to be, I'll just see, oh, something is happening. So you're going to have a hybrid opportunity when you get on a that's what I'm telling every one of you. In a binary fund an account, okay? It's copy and paste. If I go into the market, I'll chart right now. Okay, by 10:15, the trade may have been activated. 10:30, and within an hour, we trade 4 times. You can make 4-5% of your account in a day. It's easy. All right. So any questions? So I would appreciate or encourage every one of you. All right. Don't miss the movement. Understand the vision and rule with it. It's not about what you like or what you want to do. It's about what serves you more in the process of learning. Okay. Any question? It's been a good day, right? Okay. Someone said something earlier. I didn't read it. Uh, Okay, was that Evelyn? This morning I woke up and went over the trades I took for this month and look at the chart without emotions. I realized if I didn't let my emotion come into play on the trade that I lost, I could have won. I would have been more profitable because I focused on the money growth. I'm less profitable when emotions took over. I've now received more sense. That is good realization. All right. That is, you know why? You went back and you saw a record. If there was no record, you wouldn't have realized this. True or true? Okay. What am I sharing? Type it on the chat. Hmm. So it's been a consolidating week, all right, but gold is still on this buy streak. Um, S&P 500 did well yesterday. I mean, if you took S&P 500, this was the entry. It did 1-to-1. Beautiful. But I didn't see anybody post S&P 500 yesterday. Why? Who took S&P 500 yesterday? It changed character. It broke structure, also a change of character. Closed and it even retested. Someone asked, I think Evelyn asked, can you take the retest? I said, okay. If you did that, clean well. Okay. Except you're on this swing. All right. You see, this is now I'm gonna say this. Don't be using your snipe account to take your price action account. Okay. Because you will be stuck. Because now this would what be, this is a buy. All right. We had the buy here. This buy had played out 1-to-1. Okay. Because I told you guys something. When the buy plays out the next day, I also take my trades the next day. Okay. This buy played out. Okay. And if you bought this and this was your risk, this is supposed to be your risk. This is over 1-to-2. So for the buy, you should have been out of your major profit for the last 2 days. So if you're still in this buy, okay, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to be willing to sell today because why? You did not take your break even. See, trade like it's not what you want to happen, it's what you're programmed to happen. I programmed for a buy. I've hit 1-to-2. My other trade should have been break even. I wait for this day. This day, see, if you traded this day, this is simple, okay? You can't say I'm in a buy. You should have broken even and you take yourself. So even if it was a snipe, okay, you break even, you're on break even, you take yourself. The moment it closed, it will take you out, all right? But you would have gotten that day, and this was a break even. Trade your instruction, not your feeling. Does that make sense? If this is a very, very good structure right now, if this breaks above this, that's a buy, okay? Though we're still in consolidation, but that's a buy. That's a continuation. A sale will be more profitable, okay, because the market closes below this, is coming down. At least it's coming down here, okay, or here. But a buy, they are stronger. But this is actually a bullish trade. So since it's a bullish trade, a close above structure is gonna cut the trade on S&P 500, and the risk is quite good. All right, the risk is beautiful. Okay, this is going to be the risk to the trade, and if we're not using this, actually, if it's actually the reward, this is not too good. But because I'm in a swing mode, okay, I could fly high. Okay, this is a high, this is a high. All right. So because the market is bullish, I can take my chances on the buy, even if I know that the high is not too far away. Okay. So that's what I'll do on S&P 500 all the time. Okay, 10:05. That's what I'll do on the S&P 500. And gold is beautiful today. Gold, this closes above, that's good for you. All right, that's going to be a buy on gold. This is about to close above the structure. Okay, this actually didn't need structure. This close was the entry. This was a good entry, okay, because the market is already above a structure. So this is a bullish run. So this actually was a good trade on gold, okay. And gold tends to be slightly bullish, but if you take it above, it's also fine. Just increases your risk. All right, so this will be your risk, and you're going for gold. Where is gold? Gold nest. It's short though. If we're looking at the net, okay, this is above. This is so okay. If we're looking at the next highs here, all right, so that's 1 to 7. So that's probably an approach on gold. If this candle closes, gold could be good. All right. Gold entry. It's already a little bit late though, but market is bullish, so this is good. If gold breaks below this area, that's a good sell. That's going to be a sell. All right. But I think gold is going to go bullish today. So we have a gold trade. This is the candle that will close above this structure. So yeah, there is a bit of structure if we have to. Yeah, here. That's the Asian high. So closing above it is not bad. Okay. It's not bad. So that could be our trade. So let me say, you guys just remind me to come back. So you can get in on gold, all right, at the close of the candle, as long as it's above 5028. And you can use this as your risk. That is about how many pips? That's about 41 pips. That's good. It's not bad. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. The market, let me see. I hope these currencies are okay. AUD USD. AUD USD is slightly bullish on the 1 hour, bullish on the daily. Wow, this is a little bit tempting though. I'll let you see how it goes. It's slightly bullish, but if it falls under, we might be in a trap. But it's bullish on the daily, and AUD is strong sentimentally. I'll look at AUD and AUD JPY. Okay. So we have some good spots to buy the market. If the market comes back to the 515 area, this zone is going to be good. If the market falls back to this area, Okay. As it's going up, this may be the next zone, but that would depend on if our momentum is set. So I already got position for, let's see how this market plays out. Yeah, if it comes back to this area, I'll be looking for a buy. So these are two areas I'll be looking for a buy. Let me see what's happening on the UDJPY as well. So AUDJPY is more bullish. This is 15 minutes. Okay, so I got all areas marked out. All we need to do is wait for, yeah, so we're going to be looking at the 746 area. So this area is going to be our area of approach. Let me drop an alarm there. 746 area, that may be an approach, or it may, so this area, so depending on where it falls in on timing, we got ourselves areas set up. So this area, so let's watch out for how the market plays out. Okay, so meanwhile, you can just go set up. You said this so many times, but it took me 6 months. Okay. AUD US is there, AUD JPY. Let me see, JUD JPY, AUD JPY. Okay, good. So the same thing I did on TradingView is what I'm doing here right now. So because this is where I'll be trading. So that helps me. Yeah, I know where I'm waiting for. So this is good. So gold is closing. Wow, gold, you're taking a lot of our money out here. But if it closes here, do we still have one-to-one? We still have one-to-one, so you can actually go for it. Okay, how many minutes go? Okay. How about S&P 500? Okay, not broken. I think S&P 500 may want to smart out. But gold looks good. Don't go above your risk. Always stay on your risk. It's not the money you want to make, it's the trade you want to take. Okay. Take your trade, you found the position, use the strategy, follow your risk plan. Does that make sense? Okay, so about to get into gold. Okay. I'm in on gold. I just did 1-to-1. Okay. Good set. Let's see. What else? S&P 500. Did you do the miracle? Oh, S&P 500 didn't. Okay. All right. He's on us 3 minutes. Do you guys have any question on binary? You can ask. So we are on gold right now. So gold is activated. Let me send the chart in a group. So yay! Oh my goodness. What's that? Let's S&P 500. Wow, that touched me. That touched my brain. So S&P 500 looks like this candle is going to be a snipe above structure. What that touched me. Something about GUs. I saw something about GU. Oh, this thing is still doing this. Okay, I said I was going to do something today. I think let me just do that right now. Let me delete everything. Currency. Let me overhaul my chart. I So how many of you got GU yesterday? So our trade yesterday, we did well yesterday. This was GU trade and it did 1-to-1. What? Oh, this guy would have. Okay, it's not coming. You're still in G, but you did 1-to-1 already. This is moving. This guy's running away with our money. Okay. He said, what's TP1? I said TP1 is 1-to-1. Okay, so 1-to-1, let me put it here. So you should be out. Yeah, this is TP1. If you entered at the closing, this should be it. Okay. And this is your risk. Your risk is 4994. Yeah, that's your risk. That's gold. So I can put an alarm. Yeah. If as a trader, you should know how, one of the things you do, you know how to calculate pips. Or enter risk to reward. So if you enter a trade, you want to see after you've clicked your entry as a buy, okay, you can click that entry, move that's one of the things I love about MT5. Just move the line to your stop loss. You will see how many pips attached to it. That's the same thing you do. The pips level, that's what you take your TP1 to. You don't need the numbers. From your trading view, if let's say I take the trade here right now and I click the trade on my MetaTrader, I can drag the SL. You see, click SL. You can drag the SL and put it here. You will see the amount of pips. Just move the same amount, the TP to that same thing, same way. That's one beautiful way of trading with MetaTrader 5 right now. You don't even need to know how to calculate the pips. Okay. But if that be the case, you can do it on your trading view where you just put, so this was the entry. If you click this right now, you're seeing 43 pips. Okay. It means 43 pips is your take profit. So you place it on 43 pips. All right. So this guy is not coming yet. I'm trying to see. S&P 500 is what I am waiting for. Sorry, I'll go back on that. S&P 500 is what I'm waiting for. S&P 500 have 9 minutes to give me options. And the truth is, don't go. The reason I actually love the stop loss is in case it goes the other way, it still has a risk to reward plan that is good. So if it breaks below this area, that's my sell. Repeat yesterday. Okay. We repeat yesterday. Hopefully we are out here. Yeah, it gives a one-to-one. I like it. 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 But that depends on how this market goes here right now. Any question? Okay, so let me see if I list currencies would GBP. Let me see if it's going to be different now. Still not different. What has happened? What has happened to my currencies? Something has happened to my currencies. Okay, let me see. It's not about this. Like I can't, like the chart is me. Let me see. Is it the broker? Is it about the broker? Is it about the broker? Let's see another broker. It's not the broker, it's simply the chart. It's not just opening on this one. Okay, so I think let me. So what I will be doing is probably move. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, currencies are okay. Okay, they are showing in this one. I think Euro USD has actually even broken fourth. Euro USD should be buying, right? Uh, should be sniping right now. This is actually a good snipe. Euro USD. Euro USD is wait, hold on, let me see. Euro down. Oh, let's see. This guy is not caught. These guys are running away. Just did something now. Okay. I'm going to correct it over the weekend to see how I'm going to start using. I wasn't supposed to move this one out. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to move that one out. I will just open another one. Oh boy. Okay. So we just leave it. Okay. S&P 500. How many minutes to go? 5 minutes to go. So we're gonna have S&P 500 as a buy. Okay. Risk is gonna be below this low. That is around, the reason we don't call entries or price on indices is because it differs in our broker. But if you guys are now using, so for one of the things I'm going to be doing probably from next week, I'm going to be giving you guys risk levels based on trade. For those of you that are using the broker and the funded 10 trade, at least you guys can have that. It's actually as simple as this. I think the price on my trading view here, this is 6886. It's going to be as the same price or almost the same price with 10 trade. Let me see. So that's 6886. It's the same thing. So it's same price. So 10 trade and this trading view, all right, capital.com is same price. So I can be giving you guys the levels, but it's going to mean that that is the same price on 10 trade. Okay. We got 4 more minutes to go. Well, still, we might see a trade on options. We might not. Okay. If this comes and it's on timing, we have 4 more minutes to timing. Okay. We might have a trade. If we don't, it's a beautiful day. Not every day you get to make money. Okay. But every day you get to plant it. If my seeds grow today, I eat. All right. If you guys have any question I asked earlier, all right, if you have any question, shoot me. If you want to be a little greedy, you can actually leave S&P 500 because it's playing in this zone. You can actually go as far as this. All right. So you can either take one entry out or you can take two entries and one to go down. Because if this market is not going above this area over the last couple of days, it may want to actually still go down on a. So I got 2 more minutes to see if S&P 500 is not going to wick back down and start. Now, I've always told you, I don't know this. I think I'm going to just delete this. The way it's moving, it's not the same way it's moving here. Look at this. This is how it's supposed to move. Something has corrupted that part of the chart. So everything is ready. Okay. We are 3 minutes, 2 minutes to go. I think everything is ready. So the 764 area on AUD, this is AUD JPY, right? Is going to be good to go. It's going to be good to go. So it hits there. You actually can take it on technical, like it hits it, you take it, or you wait for the close of the candle. All right. But come on. Don't dance on us. Just come and do your thing. So everything is ready. Market is on green. All right. Price is coming. Though normally one candle moves are not too good, but it's not actually one. It has one. So two is good. Okay. So let's see how this come. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. And at the same time, S&P 500 is trying to dig the candle. This closing is I told you something about it. The candle has to be a bullish candle. All right. Right now, the state of the candle, this is a bearish candle. If the wick is bigger than the body of any candle, that candle, okay, if the top wick is bigger than the bottom body, that candle is a sell candle. So this is actually a sell candle. You're supposed to close a bullish candle. That's the momentum for a buy. This is a momentum for a sell. So if it closes and the body is not, that is a yardstick to always consider if you don't want to get trapped in a trade that will just open and start going the other direction. Okay, so now it's making a little bit of though it's making a little bit of sense now. If you close your okay, it's not. It's almost like equilibrium, though the week is still dominating though. But let me see. Okay, let's just take our risk. All right, let's take our risk. Okay, I mean, it's Friday. If he wants to give it to us, let it give it to us. If he doesn't, let it get away. All right, so that's it. That's AUD Oh, blind my ears. So AED is there on the spot. Uh, we still have 3 minutes on this candle, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I did one yesterday. Oh. The outcome wasn't too good. Oh. I mean, anyway. All right, for 5 minutes to close out this. I'm also gonna take another one in case it's proving stubborn. Okay, so I actually cut my risk to take this one. So let's see how the candle closes. Two minutes to go. AUD USD is also looking like it wants to come down. So maybe AUD, let me see where it is right now. Okay, AUD is 12, JPY is minus 25. I hope nothing extraordinary is happening from AUD is still strong. JPY, okay, yeah, this is dying. So if this is coming, AUD USD is also going to be good. Okay, okay, okay. So our next area is 684. 579 AUD USD. You can also take the close of the candle because close of the candle, okay, can be the next move. Come on, come on, come on. So this is a little bit tricky right now. If you're not in, it's gonna be late to get in. But the close of this candle can actually still spiral the trade on the second direction. So I'm also gonna get in on the close of the candle. Except it goes up too much. Ah, so it has actually, that was good closing. So that was a good closing. But it's not too far away. Okay. Let me see. If you push down a bit, get in. But the close of the candle is not that bad as well. Okay. So how many of you cleared that one? We have one clear already. All right. Evelyn. Evelyn, that question you asked, are we buying AUD USD at this point in time? You don't know what we want to do when you see this type of activity. Okay, I should show go chart one more time. Hold on. Yeah, this go chart. Market is in retracement mode. It's in retracement. And if you hold retracement, it will continue. If it doesn't, that means it's reversal. I know these guys. USD is weak, so the market is gonna go bullish on them. Okay, so maybe having another opportunity. Okay. Let's see if the market comes to 688. Mm. I'm really rooting for 579 area on AED USD. Okay. This area is going to be, it's going to look sweet. This, I still have a feeling, all right, that this thing is just dancing, may just bounce out. Okay. Let me see if I'll snap another entry at the close of this candle. But let me just be patient. Let me wait. If it's going to come, it's going to come. I'm looking at AED USD right now. 579, 562, those areas are going to be critical. Come on, you want to run away, gang. So I think this market wants to hold this fort. Let's see. I may be getting in on an entry at the close of the candle. If the USD is strong, okay, you did dropping a bit. So GBP is the boss right now. Come on. And it's not timing. This trade is gonna, okay. Oh, shit, dude, you Punisher. Okay. It's actually a good thing to wait on timing now. It's not 50 minutes to time in. Okay. But I want to do, I want to do one of my kind of trades. Let's close of the candle, right? But I'm under leveraging. I'm a free trader right now. Okay. I just got in for this move. And I'm supposed to be using my $20, but I'm using $10. That's why I can take trades to where I'm taking right now. So you can actually get in at the close of this candle. That's good. So timing, what I'm going to do on timing is I'm probably going to take a 5 minutes and a 15 minute trade, and I'll be done for today. I'm also waiting on, I know I have multiple options. If you guys have questions, you can ask. Oh, why is AUD scared? Guys, am I moderating well? Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm telling you how I want to enter when I'm entering. You guys like I'm doing it clean, right? Like it's easy to get, right? Nobody answered me. You guys are too serious looking at your trade right now. And I believe that's what's happening. You're becoming too serious. Okay, S&P 500 looks like it wants to reverse. Let's see. Don't forget, if it closes below this area, that's our second side movement. Okay. So how many of you are in the trade? This seriousness, nobody's answering me since you guys are too serious. Is that why you are too serious? It's like if you remove your eye from it, if you remove your eye from your chat, trust me, the trade will do what is it going to do? I'm talking about binary option. Okay, so it's going to be timing. So it seems this guy wants to still pull down, or he may just jump up. Trust me, this guy can jump up like any moment from now. Or it's going to pull down to the 684. I'm watching these two guys. I'm watching between. I have two things I want to do right now. I'm thinking of a 15-minute trade and a 5 minute trade. Okay, so if this doesn't go at the close of the candle, I'm gonna get in on a 15-minute trade and a 5 minute trade. But I'm also smelling AUD USD. So I'm watching. Another thing we can also do, okay, is also watch AUD. AUD may actually get what's time? It's almost 11. Most of the time at 11, market tends to do hard retracement to continue on New York. So if our technical doesn't hold us, you leave your risk to play out. Okay, you can't control the market, but you can control yourself. Okay, you can always control yourself. Less than a minute to go. So this market is still hanging. It has not really moved. Oh, it's moving out now. Key. It's a little bit choppy right now. If it doesn't give it to us, we can have one entry. Um, and it's moving out now. I'm just gonna do 15 minutes. So that's really fair. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 15 minute, and that's gonna be my fun. Okay, so guys, this guy is gonna be. Ladies and gentlemen, that's two trades. We got two trades. You guys cleared, right? Simple. I just got in on 15 minutes. Watch that. Let's leave that for the market. Any question on the chat? It's been a beautiful week. All right. Any questions? You see, that's the beautiful thing about options. Okay. Is you guys that are putting too much emotions on options are very, very beautiful. Just take the trade, leave it be. All right. Don't try to you're looking at the trade, watching the trade. Can't really. That's why I've eliminated. One good thing I've achieved is that I've eliminated the feeling of I want to roll because when I do roll, it's like I'm trying to tell the trade what to do. Okay. Getting another entry. You just did something right now. Even at my low risk, I did 1.6% on the leveraging. If I get this one, that's about 2%. And that's something. Okay. That's something. Even if you're trading with low capital, just keep doing it every day. You're going to master the art of because there are sometimes money will come to you. See, if you are in the journey of discipline, money finds its way to you, even when you have low money value. But if you're in a discipline, it's proof that you have character. Okay. Money can trust you when you just be doing this thing, you are earning small right now, but there's a day somebody is just gonna, just gonna find an opportunity. Money will come to you. Now you have what it takes to manage that money. Okay, and it's not a gamble. Okay. So would you guys say this week you achieved your goals? Uh, would you say you achieved your okay, nobody is answering. Okay, since you guys are watching your trade,